By the end of this video, you will be able to felt this perfect ball. We're going to start by taking core wool and pulling a 12-inch piece of roving. Lay it flat on your table and roll it tightly in a cylinder shape. As you roll, take the right and the left-hand sides and tuck them in. Keep doing this and roll super, super tight. Tucking them in is giving you the beginning of that ball shape. When you get to the very, very end, put it on your mat, get a 36 gauge needle, and right where the fringe stops, start tacking that down. Also, you can go to the ends of the ball and start tacking those down as well. The most important thing about needle felting, especially when making your very first shape, is knowing that when you put your needle in, you want to take it out in the exact same direction. Never twist your needle. Never turn the ball with the needle while holding onto the ball because the needle will break. You always want to be very gentle when moving the ball or moving the needle. Keep rotating in your hands and moving your needle across the surface of the ball. Try to get all of the loose ends down. Keep rotating and keep stabbing. This entire process is about 9 to 10 minutes. We start with the 36 gauge because it is the strongest needle. It has tougher barbs that go in and compact the wool and remove the air. The way that we get our really hard felts is to remove and compress the air out of the felt. The core wool has its own fibers, and the fibers have barbs on them, and the needles have barbs on them. So when you stick the needle with the barbs into the barbed fiber, they kind of attach to each other and become stronger and more compact. That's how this process works. Just keep stabbing and turning, rotating around that ball until you feel like you've gotten all of the sides felted down appropriately. This can take a little bit of time, but just have patience. It's going to look a little lumpy in the beginning. You're going to feel like it's misshapen. You just have to trust the process. As you're turning it, if you see anything lumpy or bumpy, you want to just hit those areas with the needle. In this video, I am wearing finger guards. This is more of a beginner project, and those finger guards will definitely protect your fingers as you're getting used to the way that the needle goes into the wool. I highly recommend it for beginners. Now I'm rolling it in my hands, and this is increasing the felting. It's continuing to felt with the heat and the friction in my hands. You can pull it out and test it, see if it's the right size. If it's not, pick that 36 back up and keep going. You'll see anything that's not round enough and keep working on that. So now I'm switching over to the next size needle, which is the 38. You'll see with the 38, I can go faster. It's going to go into the wool a little bit easier. And this needle is generally used for molding and sculpting. So I'm using this needle to continue the sculpting process and turning it into that ball shape that we're looking for. And again, I'm just doing the same thing, rolling and felting and rolling and felting. Now I'm going to test it out, roll it in my hands again, and see where we are. When you feel it, it should be a little bit spongy, but it should also be firm. We're looking for a firmness that won't allow us to completely press it together with our fingers. And you're going to use that same 38 needle. Keep turning and felting until you feel like you have a good shape. Here I'm looking for any lumps and bumps that need to still be felted in and incorporated into the ball shape. If you like this video and this is what you're looking for in beginning felting, please feel free to like or subscribe to the channel and check out my other beginner tutorials. Gonna test it out one last time. So measuring it, I'm looking for an inch, and that is definitely a 1-inch ball.